Matchup here in pivotal week 7, as it'll be the Voyagers of Honolulu taking on the Black Knights of Houston.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
He will return this from deep in the end zone, and he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Bradley. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll try and throw for it here. It's caught by Jackson.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Up the middle they go.
It's Bradley, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time, as they're on him quickly once more. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
He finds his man. Complete. It's Armstrong.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But you look at this defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
19, Tiger, 19.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
He's going to try and take off with it.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
60 Bison, 60 Cowboys.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, strike. 18 Cardinal, 18 Viking, 18.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bradley. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense is going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And they'll run again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Bradley. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it. And that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Black Knights go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Ball on the 27. Here's a second down and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bradley. Down right around the 25. This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's...
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Black Knights have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
65 catch. 19 Lions.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Stop below 18. Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
60, 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw again.
That is caught.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Cowboy 80.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 2 now, second and goal.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Voyagers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Bradley. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side complete. That's Armstrong. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
A good position to be in here, second and inches.
Panther 60. Panther.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll run. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Black Knights would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Hawk 70. Ready.
2nd and 2. Brought in by Huff. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43.
18 Rattler.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bradley. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Check.
They'll try the left side. It's Bradley. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Warrior 70.
Looking to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
Let's go. Roll.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Cowboy 80.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
18 Cardinal. Lightning 18. Ready.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. Now back to throw. Caught. It's Huff. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards.
70. 60 Maverick.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Voyagers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. A try here for the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a throw here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On 1st down, Bradley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. Touchdown! From 21 yards away. And the Black Knights have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that's complete to Huff. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! From 13 yards out. And the Voyagers are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Boy, so what else could go wrong for him here? It's an illegal touching penalty on the outside.
Yeah, Brandon, that really wasn't a very disciplined play, was it? Because you got to know where you are on the field. You can't get that close to the sideline because if you step out of bounds, you can't be the first to re-enter and touch it. That's an easy call for the officials.
And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. He'll drop to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset